So hello everyone, very good afternoon to everyone. So friends, as you know, with the help of these kinds of kids animated stories, I'm just practicing. So as usual, I'm going to share another interesting story. So please stay connected until it ends. So without further delay, let's start. So friends, today I'll share the story of a fisherman. He was very kind-hearted man. He he were living he were living there he were living his life by fishing all day. He used to live with his wife named Maria. Both of them both of them used to live in a hut. They were really very poor. They don't have enough food to eat even a one day. That is why they were facing lots of and they were struggling so much. And one day one day Maria says to fisherman, listen dear, listen dear, whatever I am going to say, uh, if you will not if you will not earn money soon, then we both will become we, we, we both will have to live our life poor like always. So you should start saving money one by one, okay? Then fisherman says to Maria, my dear wife, I am doing really very hard work, but I am unable to save any money, okay? But from now onwards, I'll try to save some money. In this way, in the evening, they used to fight to each other. In this way, lots of time passed. One day, fisherman went beside the sea by fishing. Then that day he didn't find any fish, and he was really very sad. And but in the evening, he he finds a very beautiful fish who was shining like diamond, shining like gold. And then fisherman says, oh my god, finally today I found only a single fish. My wife will be very angry on me. Then then he noticed fish was shining like diamonds, fish was shining like gold. Then he became happy and he says, oh, this is really very beautiful fish. Then fish started talking to fisherman, and fish says to fisherman, look look my dear uh, look my dear fisherman, I am not an ordinary fish. I am magical fish. I can fulfill your wishes. Ask for whatever you want. Then fisherman then fisherman says, no, I don't want anything. Then fish says to fisherman, please leave me, please let me go. I will help you in future. Then fisherman was a really very humble, kind person. Then he left the fish, and fish went inside the river. And then fisherman reached in his house. Then Maria says to fisherman, what is this? Today you came without fish. What we are going to eat in dinner? Then fisherman says to wife, my dear wife, today I didn't find anything. Please excuse me. Then Maria says to fisherman, uh, are you in your senses? What are you saying? What we are going to eat today? Then fisherman says, today I didn't find anything, but at the end of the evening, I had found a golden fish. And she was not an ordinary fish. She was a magical fish, and she was talking to me. Then then Maria says to fisherman, then where is the fish? I want to see right now. Then fisherman says to wife, I had left the fish in the sea. Then Maria became uh, Maria turns red with anger, and she says, you fool, whatever you have done was really wrong. Don't you know the fish was magical fish, and she could fish our all wishes. Go and go and talk to him, and I want to live life like a rich woman. Go and ask for my wish. Then fisherman at the night, fisherman went beside the sea, and she called the fish, and he says, "Oh magical fish, where are you? Please show yourself in front of me." Then fish appears in front of fisherman, and he says, "Say, ask what you want." Then fisherman says to fish, "My dear fish, my wife always used to fight with me, and she wants live life happily and beautifully. Please fulfill her wishes." Then magical fish says to fisherman, "Go your home, and now you will not live in a hut. You will have a beautiful house, and you can live there, and all the necessary ingredients will be available there." Then fisherman became very happy and started running towards his house. He reached his house, and he saw the place of a hut. There was a beautiful house. He became very happy. He went inside the house, and he sees his wife was really very happy, and she hugs the fisherman. And then fisherman shared all this story in front of his wife. Then Maria became very happy and started living happily. In this way, lots of time passed. But friends, Maria was really very greedy woman. One day in the midnight, she says to her husband, "Listen dear, this house is really very small. I want a very big house. Can you fulfill? Go and ask for the magical fish." Then fisherman fisherman became little sad, but he was unable to do anything in front of his wife. And at the mid of the night, he went beside the sea, and he says to fish, "Oh magical fish, where are you? Please show yourself in front of me." Then again, fish appears in front of fisherman, and then fisherman says to fish, "My dear fish, my wife wants a beautiful and very big house. Can you fulfill her wishes?" Then magical fish says to fisherman, "Go your home. Your wife's wish will be fulfilled. Your wife's wish will be fulfilled." Then fisherman started running towards his house, and he saw in front of a small house. In the place of his small house, there was a big mansion, very big house, and all the necessary ingredients were available there. And now again, they started living happily. In this way, again, lots of time passed, but the fisherman's wife was not happy. She wants to increase their wealth more and more. In this way, lots of time passed. Then one day she says, "Listen dear, I want a very big palace. I want to become a queen of this land." Then again, fisherman says, "This cannot be happen. What are you talking about? Are you in your sense?" Then Maria says to fisherman, "I don't want to listen anything. You just go and ask for my wish to magical fish." Then fisherman again was unable to do anything. So that's why he started running towards the sea. And again he called the magical fish, and he says, "Oh magical fish, my wife is really very greedy. This time she wants to become the queen of this land, and she wants a very big palace. Please fulfill her wishes." In this way, magical fish says to fisherman, "Go your home, and now your wife's all wish will be fulfilled." Then again, fisherman reached his house, and he saw a place of very big house. There was a very big palace, and all the royal guards and all the royal maids were inside the palace, and they were doing their job usually. And all the maid servants were available, and his wife was living like a really very rich queen. So after watching all of this, not only fishermen but also Maria became very happy, and they started living happily. One day, whenever Maria was sleeping in the night, then she, that day she was very tired. But soon the sun rises, but she became very angry, and he says, "I want to sleep more. How can sun rise so soon? I want to control the sun, moon, and all the universe. Go and ask for this wish from magical fish." then fisherman became really very angry, and he says, "What are you talking about? Are you in your sense? How can you control sun, moon, and all the universe? This is impossible." Then then wife says to fisherman, "Go and ask. i only want I only want this." Then fisherman went beside the sea and called the magical fish and asked for this wish. Then again wish says to fisherman, "Go, your all wish will be fulfilled now." Then whenever he reached in house, he didn't find his wife. She was disappeared, and he started finding his wife uh, every corner in the palace, but he didn't find his wife. He became very sad. then he returned then he returned to then he returned up to magical fish, and he says, "Oh magical fish, where is my wife? Where she is gone?" Then then magical fish says to fisherman, "I can't do anything in front of your wife's wishes, and go and now you live life." Then fisherman started crying in front of magical fish, and he says, "My dear magical fish, this time I don't want anything. Please make my life as before." Then fish, because fish was really very kind and humbled, then she says, "Okay, go now, live your life as before, and now your wife will be happy with you forever. Go and live your life." Then again fisherman reached in his house, and he saw in front of big palace there was his hut as before, and he sees his wife. Then he sees his wife comes and hugs him, and he says, "Oh my dear husband, please excuse me. Whatever I have done was really very wrong. Please excuse me." And now both of them started living happily their life, uh, and they learned a good lesson because of the magical fish. So friends, this was the story which I shared. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.